All right, you guys, we're out here at the job site. Austin doesn't know what he signed up for. We just went and got mulch. Now we got all the equipment in the back. Austin, how you feel?
I feel great.
The concrete, I did this concrete job yesterday. Look how bright that concrete is. Just beautiful, simply. You ready to get to work, Austin? Hey, how's it going, everybody? Forever Self-Employed. Get your merch down below. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button for us.
What is up, everybody? My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed, and in today's video we are going to be doing a landscaping job recap. Now, as you guys saw, I did something a little bit different with the beginning of this video. I kind of gave you guys an intro into the job. I also gave you an intro into the fact that Austin was going to be working with me on this job, and part of the reason I did that was because I got a new GoPro. So I wanted to mess around with it a little bit, kind of test it out. And the cool thing about the new GoPro is it actually has a screen on the back of it, so now I can see the shot as I'm recording it. So my old GoPro was the older version, and you couldn't see what you were recording, so I just kind of had to get pretty good at framing whatever I was recording. Luckily, GoPro makes it pretty easy because it's all wide-angle shots. However, it is a bit of a challenge trying to record yourself do work when you don't know what you're recording. So the reason I got a new GoPro is I had the old GoPro for a long time, and I had knocked it over so many times that the case for the GoPro and then also the tripod that I had it on, they both broke. So unfortunately, it was time to get a new GoPro. I'm going to be getting a new case for the old GoPro, but I figured, why not try a new one out? This one has better stabilization, and then also I'll be able to see what I'm recording. So I'm going to be using two GoPros. I'm not sure if the video quality is any better. They both do 1080p at 30 frames per second, so I don't really think the video quality is going to be any better. Unfortunately, with the screen, the new GoPro dies a little bit faster. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the job. I'm kind of rambling on the GoPros. Maybe I can make a separate video on that. This is by no means a GoPro review. Anyway, as always, I will leave affiliate links to all of my landscaping equipment that I'm using in this video down in the description and the comment section below. I actually have never done that before, so I'm using this video as a little bit of leverage to make me go ahead and leave all those down below. So if you're curious at any point about what weed eater, blower, or anything else I'm using in this video, I'll try to leave links for it down in the description. Those are Amazon links. If you click through and purchase anything within a 24-hour period using those links, I will get a small commission, and I will greatly appreciate you for that. So let's go ahead and get into the logistics, how I got this job, and how all the steps that led me to this point. So basically, I have been making these job recap videos for a while, and what I'll do is the job recaps on YouTube are typically about 5 to 8 minutes, sometimes 9, depending. Some people say they want them longer. Unfortunately, I don't really, I think this pace of footage is really good for this type of content. I could make them a lot longer. I don't know. Maybe it's something I'll play with in the future. But anyway, I've been chopping these longer job recaps into shorter ones, probably about, a minute to 2 minute segment. And then I've been posting them on my Facebook business page as well as my personal Facebook page. So I've been posting those, and I got a comment from a lady, and I actually used to cut her grass back in high school, and she said, "Hey, Justin, I'd really love for you to come out and do my front beds for me." So I came out, did her front beds for her. I guess that was kind of a trial for her, because once I finished the job and she liked what I did, she was like, "Hey, would you be all right with coming back and knocking out the back beds for me?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, absolutely." And I agreed to that before I even checked out the back beds, because like I said, I had used to cut her grass, so I was pretty familiar with the backyard. Unfortunately, for me at least, she had added on a bunch of beds to the back fence line. So as you guys can see here, it's 3 beds, but they're pretty much extended across the entire fence line, and so I'd greatly underestimated the amount of work that I signed up for. Now, that's not to say that I wouldn't have done it. Had I not known, I would have just made sure ahead of time that I had some good helpers. So first time I came out, I did all the front beds. Second time I came out, I realized how much work it was going to be for the backyard, and I actually did the first part of this video doing the beds that are closest to the house. There's like 2 big beds closest to the house, and I was able to knock those out in an afternoon. Now, I knew for this back section I was going to need a ton of mulch, and I actually ended up getting like 40 bags from Home Depot, or actually Lowe's, and they had loaded it on a pallet into the truck, which is pretty cool. And I know some people are going to be like, "Justin, you should have got the mulch in bulk." I agree. I don't disagree with that by any means. It's just easier. It was, not cost effective by any means, but it's easier to have the bags. Austin was able to just load the bags into a wheelbarrow and then wheelbarrow them, to the beds. So instead of him having to shovel it out of the back of the truck and then all the, all the remnants from all the mulch falling onto the concrete. It was just easier this way, just to do it in a bag. So it cost me more, but it was easier to do. So anyway, this is part 2, like I said, and it's basically pretty straightforward job. I came through in the beginning, like you guys saw, blew out all the leaves. Secondly, we come through back with the weed eater. I'm knocking out all the weeds. I'm getting everything down to the dirt layer, and then I'm also laying a new line on the bed. Thirdly, we came through with like a protective covering that goes in between the mulch and the dirt. It's like a thin fiber, if you will, and it just stops that weed growth from coming back up. And really, you guys are going to see here in a minute, I actually retouched up the beds that I came to do last time, and it was really holding up very well, especially because her backyard grows very quickly with the grass, and it was just doing a good job. And also, her dogs had been digging up the fiber. I'm not sure what to call it just in this moment, but anyway, that thin layer that protects between the dirt and the mulch, they were digging it up. So this time we came around and we actually kind of stapled it. So Austin, as I was laying down the paper, he was putting it into the ground with some little staples and stuff. And I did this right here, just go ahead and touch everything up. But I have to wrap this up because I'm about to come back on, give you guys the word of the day. Affiliate links for everything linked down in the description. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video on screen. However, if you need anything, links to everything pretty much in the description. All right, you guys, we're just now finishing up here, me and Austin. I'll give you guys a look at how everything came out. As you can see, everything came out quite beautifully. Austin, what are your thoughts?
Still beautiful.
How was it working with Forever Self-Employed?
It was great. I had a great time. I don't like being in it.
Dude, give us more than that.
No, dude, I'm literally looks so stupid.
You're the people's champ. You're what they want to see.
This is all they want. They just
What's the word of the day, Austin? What should people comment?
Muffins.
All right, you guys heard it here first. Comment muffins if you are a real one. I'll hashtag you a real one. That's how the job went, man. It went really good. I actually even touched up the other beds as well. My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed. And until next time,
we out here.
hustle hard, get that money, baby.
That's what it was.
Peace.